You know, it's honestly wait, that's me. Robin broke it. It's honestly amazing. 79. L. Whatever. Figuring this game out. Now, one of the things, there was a course of a journey, and I could have took that route. On there, actually, I finally got tired of it. Didn't figure out this game. It really wasn't moving anywhere with speed fast enough. So I'm like, all right, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna look it up on the internet and see what YouTube's got to say about this here exponential idle game. And so one of the things that you'll find in there, here's the secret route to the secret star. And it's a stupid combination of things you got to go to crack this into your computer through your address and rip it down. Now I finally got it kind of stabilized out for the time loops you'll be needing to jump in here. And again, some of them secrets, right? This secret star pattern inside here is going to get you into this time thesis of not exactly having a defined model of what it is you're doing when you go jump in this thing. You crack the local clock on here and have to figure out that's just as important as how many button combinations you do the early phase in here to actually get a ripping on what timelines are going to be necessary to X or Y or S. Because again, I'm not going to add any extra variables in here. We're just sticking to the baseline thesis to rip it up to get to a point where I actually have students. And I'm actually one or two before that. I'm still working my way down through this process about you move by hours at the first couple of times. You can move for an hour, hit the prestiges off the early stage to jump through a bunch of cycles. What is the exact number? Is it a week? Is it a month? When you get out to some of those things and you're working on this brute force, man, I'm hammering this thing. Do you stretch it out a month, a year on your local clock? And meanwhile, hope you didn't need the timer on your phone, because it's good and devoted right now as terms of the local clock changing everything in the universe, because you wake up in the morning and it's actually ripping off of this scale of locked out features of what DTs are in terms of secrets, and it just crashing your shit. Because you would go through all this. You got this beautiful thesis, good practice pattern. How did you, man? You are a PhD in mathematics. I knew it. How did you get the auto clicker on the prestiges or in the variables or upgrades? Don't they cost like 10,000 star points or something like that? And you'll figure out what mix of those, how many numbers you get, what phase they hit a certain time. So after it crashes you a bunch of times, so you finally get this thing up. So the person that didn't watch this video gets good and screwed over real good. Nickel in the jar. It's mine. I own it. Nothing coming back from that, because in the end it is still F parentheses T plus DT equals whatever I'm about to tell you here. And we're looking for those hacks where, like, we're actually jumping through times here and nuking Carl Sagan and Mars, or Fog on Mars, about our frame rate slide-ins of what this photon is, or just the goal. How did you get it to? Well, that's a high, right? It's on the back end of that equation, e to the power. It's on a high line or low line of some of those auto prestiges, or is it a big phase thing? Because you could smash your face off of here equally like hitting it with Gunny's wife, and you'd mess it up, right? And inside of there, if you didn't know that, this sneaky crap that they put in here, and it was always like that. There's combinations of stuff out here on YouTube. So as soon as I get through the secret or the exact pattern of the Master Mason's walkthrough of, even if I told you the straight line, Ben Eater putting the LEDs together and the transistors out there for a Marine team, that is under the keel unless you have that video series and you can actually pull it off. Brick and Jar Conjecture Maytag, man, that would be the whiteboard. Get on it.